Welcome back to our series on the duty of fair representation, or DFR. In Part 1, we discussed the basics of DFR, what it is, and how it is meant to ensure unions act fairly in representing their members. But today, we're going deeper into the issue, examining the reality of DFR and why it often falls short in practice. If you've ever felt like your union wasn't really on your side, or that the system wasn't working for you, this video is for you. Let's dive into the duty to go through the motions. Contrary to popular belief, DFR legislation, which is supposed to protect workers, is often ineffective. Most provincial labor relations boards, or LRBs, don't interpret the duty to fair representation to include issues like corruption, harassment, or even financial mismanagement. Instead, DFR only covers a very narrow range of situations. Typically, it focuses on whether a union has refused to file or process a grievance for a member. But here's the catch. The LRBs are not demanding unions move heaven and earth to help their members. In fact, unions don't really have to do much at all. In case after case, unions get away with glaring errors and neglect, and the LRB often sides with them. They don't need to do anything spectacular. They just need to show that their decision wasn't arbitrary, discriminatory, or made in bad faith. That's a very low bar to clear. The burden of proof is on the member. So if the union made a mistake or was just sloppy, it's almost impossible to prove a violation of the duty. Unions know how to cover their tracks. They have internal grievance committees that decide whether to pursue a case. They get legal opinions that say, "Sorry, you probably won't win," or offer settlements that make it seem like they've done something. In some provinces like Ontario, the process is even faster. Most DFR complaints never even make it to a full hearing. Instead, complaints are dismissed early, sometimes based on just a written statement from the worker. If you manage to make it past that, you're then pushed into a mediation process designed to get you to drop the case. Here's the truth. The system is stacked against you. In the DFR process, you have very few rights, and your chances of winning are slim. The system isn't designed to help you. It's designed to maintain the relationship between the unions and the employers. As a worker, you're a small player in that game, but that doesn't mean you should give up. There is a way to apply pressure to your union and maybe get them to take action. One big advantage for you: unions absolutely dread DFR complaints. Even though they usually win, the process forces them to spend time, money, and resources defending themselves. That can mean embarrassment, especially for union reps who might have aspirations for a higher position. DFR complaints make a lot of noise, and that's something union reps want to avoid. If they've treated you poorly, a hearing can expose their mistakes in public, and that can have long-term consequences on their career. Defending a DFR isn't cheap. Unions may have to hire law firms, dig through old documents, and waste time rehashing every little detail. Even though they'll probably win, this whole process can be damaging to their reputation and costly to their resources. So, before you pursue a DFR complaint, understand one thing: the system isn't built for justice. It's built to create the illusion of fairness. There are no guarantees, but if you choose to go forward, turn up the heat. Keep the pressure on your union, make them uncomfortable, and show them you're serious. But remember, this is a long shot. It's not easy, and it won't always work. But if you're ready to take on the system, be clear about your goals and how far you want to go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time with more insights on the duty of fair representation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on your rights at work. Stay informed and stay empowered.